I didn't know what to do, but before I even had a chance to mess things up, Sarah asked me, do you like getting head?
My personal response, I've never got that before. I've never got that. Would you like to show me?
Young, dumb,
and bro.
Have you ever thought you were in love? No, better yet. Because you thought you were in love, you ignore all the signs about a person who's clearly not right for you.
Clearly a red flag.
You love them. You pretend you're happy and everything's okay. Yes? No? Well, this is a story about that. Me being an idiot because I thought I was in love. So this story starts off my junior year in high school. I was on the basketball team and we were playing an away game against the rival school.
Okay, nigga was showing out.
Won or lost that game, but what I do remember is at some point during the game, I looked over to the bleacher section and I laid my eyes on what I thought at the time was the most beautiful girl
Stunning.
I have ever seen. I don't want this to sound like some fairy tale story, but I was young and dumb, and when I tell you it was love at first sight, there is literally no exaggeration. So fast forward after the game, I'm on the bus with the team heading back to our school. All I could think about was this girl. I didn't know her name. I didn't even know if she went to that school.
Didn't even know.
I only knew what she looked like. But as I was dazing off into my love fairy tale, my teammate Chase interrupted me. Yo, Wyatt, did you see that girl on the
Ain't no way, bro.
Yo, you better not be talking about my girl, because I already got dibs on her. Relax, man. I'm just playing. But I saw you staring at her the whole damn game like a weirdo, man. You couldn't have made it any more obvious. So it turns out, just by luck, Chase actually personally knew this girl and told me her name was Sarah. Now, that's not her real name, but for the sake of the story, let's just call her that. So he gave me her Instagram, and by my surprise, she was already following me. So now I'm feeling
This nigga's
hyped,
clouded.
I'm like, yo, she must have
Couldn't even
already
follow
been
back.
fucking with me. I'm in there. So I slide in her DMs, and she told me that she saw me eyeing her at the game, but she thought it was really cute. So you know your boy spit that fire, and I had gotten a number. So skip a few days forward, we've been texting non-stop at this point. And I was spending my night at my dad's house, but it was late at night, and I was getting ready to go to bed. But then I got a message from Sarah asking if I was busy. Now, I was literally getting ready to tell her goodnight, but something told me I should hold off a little bit and keep this conversation going. So I just texted her back and said, nah, what's up? She pretty much told me that she was sleeping over her friend's house, but her friend wanted to go act like a thot and go hook up with some random guy.
Classic. No surprise there. Classic woman activity.
Get dropped off at my house and just hang out with me till her friend was done.
Stop the cap.
Now, I didn't think about it at the time, but have you ever heard the term, you are what you eat? Or even better, you are who you hang around? I've never met Sarah in person, other than the basketball game, I guess. But we'd only been talking for a few days, and she was comfortable enough to come stay at my house after midnight, while her friend went and got her cheeks clapped by some random
Hell no.
That had to have been a sign that this Sarah girl
Was a thot.
also on demon time.
Yup.
Me being completely oblivious at the time, I just said, hey, maybe this was normal and she just needed somewhere to stay. So Sarah gets dropped off at my house. At this point, it's like 2 a.m. and I suggested we watch a movie. Now, y'all gotta understand, I was super nervous. This was the girl that made me simp over her just by laying eyes on her. And only a couple days later, she was in my living room, cuddled up with me, watching a movie?
Mr.
What?
Bitches.
I didn't know what to do, but before I even had a chance to mess things up, Sarah asked me, do you like getting head?
Hell no.
Do I like
Bro, if she asking you that, you know she a thot, bro. If a woman is like starting the interaction, bro, well, maybe I'm just like bitchless and I've never pulled a woman in my life. But if the woman's starting the interaction, you know it's up. Like you know she a demon, she a thot. Like you know she's passed around.
Do I like getting head? We're sitting here, it's not even 10 minutes into the movie. I haven't even said more than the sentence, do you want to watch a movie? And the first thing she asked me is if I like getting head? This girl was a different type of monster. But I was too blinded by the idea of her being the next wifey to read the signs that said, yo, maybe this girl isn't wifey material. But it didn't matter because none of that at the time even crossed my mind.
Nigga was just trying to experience the throat goat.
Just responded with, of course. And she proceeds to ask me, Would you like some head? Why,
Mm.
yes. I thought you never
I would never pass on the opportunity, you know.
asked, my beautiful lady. Bruh, I never kissed this girl. We hadn't gone on a date. We didn't even get a chance to have a deep conversation. You know, things that normal people that are getting ready to get in a relationship do. But yet, here she was, giving me that gok, double hand twister, teary eyes, cinnamon swirl, toes curling, legs.
Teriyaki, hibachi, chicken and steak, medium well, shrimp.
Call me Poppy Sloppy Toppy 3000. I was in love. And I didn't even
This
know-
nigga literally watches One Piece, bro. Literally watches One Piece. Just based off the hard eyes and the bloody nose, this nigga's a One Piece lover.
Months, me and Sarah have been hanging out on the regular, and we even got a couple of dates in there. Not that she ever cared to go on any dates, but hey guys, I was a really good guy.
So basically, she was the throat goat, right? She was gonna know 3,000, right? I'm gonna cut that part out the video because why the fuck did I just do that shit? But and after that, you know, he was like, damn, bro, I could use more of this type shit. And so he was like, I'll take you out to eat once or twice. We can go to McDonald's or Taco Bell and, you know, get to know each other a little more because he was horny.
Eventually, this girl became my girlfriend. Now I'm sure
Hell no.
everybody's thinking the same thing. Yo, you're tripping, bro. You
Bugging.
gotta understand, I was the type of guy, I tried to see the good in everybody. Always giving people the
He was thinking with his dick.
benefit of the doubt. Like, I literally remember a specific night where me and Sarah were talking about body counts. And she asked me what my body count was. So I
2. Hers. 9.
told her before
13.
her I had only been with 2 other girls. So with her, that made 3. Now as a senior in high school, I feel like 3 bodies isn't even that bad. It doesn't
That's good.
say, hey,
That's good.
I'm a thot, I'll have sex with anything that moves. And it also doesn't say, damn, you haven't had sex yet? Which isn't bad, by the way. You should only do that when you're ready. But the point is, I think that's a pretty reasonable number for a guy my age at the
Very
time.
reasonable.
But when I asked what her body count,
Junior, though?
she just looked at me and said, if I told you, you probably wouldn't want to talk to me anymore. Dude, what kind of answer is
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If she says that and I'm at her crib, bro, you in high school, so you probably don't got a ride yet. I'm calling my mother and I'm telling her, Ma, it's time to go. I gotta dip. Some things happen. I'm not fucking with it. Cause if she says that sentence, you probably wouldn't fuck with me anymore. After any type of conversation, don't fuck with her anymore. There's no reason to. Red flag. Gone. I don't care how good of a person they are.
is that? Even me at the time was thinking, oh shit, that's definitely not what I wanted to hear, bruh. What? But like I said, always giving people the benefit of the doubt. I looked at her and I said, it's okay. Don't worry about your past. All that matters is you're working on your future.
Yeah.
We could do it together.
Make 14.
And don't let me forget to mention that after I said that, I tried to guess what her body count was. And after I got to number 5 and she still said I wasn't right, I just
Knew it
stopped
was up.
trying. Then I tried to forget I even asked. All the red flags were right in front of me, and I just couldn't pull myself together to see the truth. Until one day, sometime in the future, I was playing pickup basketball.
They not gonna say the count?
After a game, I was complaining to Feek about Sarah. At this point, me and her had
He
been
already
dating
hit.
for about a year and some change. And trust
A
me
year
when
with
I
the thought
tell
is
you,
crazy,
my
bro.
trust
She cheated on your ass, nigga.
issues were at an all-time high. You see, after being with Sarah for so long, her shady tendencies started to become more and more
Her
obvious.
thoughtness.
And a lot of the times, I just felt like she was lying to me about things and the places she was going. But I never had any proof. And again, I was a really nice guy. So, benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell myself I was tripping and I should just trust her. Because Sarah was my girlfriend. She would never do anything
She
to
would.
hurt me.
Always do.
Yeah, right.
Listen, as a male, you gotta think of the exact opposite of this thought process, bro. Like you gotta expect it. Expect that your girl's cheating on you. Expect that you're a fucking loser. Expect that you're the worst looking nigga she's ever been with. Cause that's only gonna motivate you to move forward, right? And then when she do cheat on you, you don't even care because you expected it. You already knew it was gonna happen. Like you just gotta think better. You gotta think smarter. You know, you gotta predict the future type shit, things of that nature. Or maybe I've just been hurt too much in the past. Who really gives a fuck?
So I'm complaining to Feek, and this guy at the gym just can't seem to mind his business. And it was like
'Cause he
super
hit.
obvious
He's
that I
hitting.
was eavesdropping. So eventually I just confronted him. Yo, bro, you got an issue? Nah, man. I just couldn't help but overhear you were talking about a girl named Sarah? Now, obviously, this wasn't comfort to my ears. How does this random guy at the gym know Sarah? But I had my doubts. So I introduced myself, and he told me his name was Cassio. I pulled out my phone, and I showed him a picture of my girlfriend, Sarah.
Terrible idea.
The face that Cassio made when he saw the phone was nothing but utter shock and disappointment. He didn't even have to say one word, and I already knew something was wrong. I had only known this man for 30 minutes.
Nigga dropped him off.
Read every expression on his
And
face
he dropped his
loud and
girlfriend
clear.
off.
And then Cassio said, "Bro, this is your girl?" And before I could
He
even
said,
answer,
"This
he
my
said,
girl."
"Nah, fam, this ain't your girl. She can't be, because I saw this girl last night. And last night,
Hell no.
she was most definitely not your girl."
Nah, saying it like that is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, saying it like that, you're done. You're no longer alive. Like I'm beating your shit to a fucking pulp, bro.
I was heartbroken instantly, but before I could let all my emotions kick in, I looked Cassio dead in the eye, and I said, "Tell me everything you know." This random guy that I met at the gym for not more than 30 minutes.
Nigga did the fucking
just
the replay
walked
too.
into my life and told me that my girlfriend
That he fucked
was
your
out
girl.
acting like a thot? How am I supposed to take that? Is this guy a savior? Or did this guy just ruin my love life? I was hurt and confused, but I had to find out the truth. I asked Cassio to tell me exactly
This nigga doing an Avatar intro right now, bro.
all go down. He told me that if he was being honest, there was no way he could know for sure what she did after she left the party, but he did see what happened in the party. I mean, that would be weird if this guy was just stalking a random girl all night. Then again, he was eavesdropping on my conversation. If he had any information about my girl, I needed to know. But pretty much he ended up telling me he just saw her being hella friendly with this guy on the FAU football. Like, I'm single and I don't have a boyfriend.
Theoretically.
Cassio said at one point she was even sitting on his lap and laughing. She was probably laughing at me while I was at home thinking about my loyal, loving girlfriend and how we were so happy together and I didn't want to lose her. Fuck.
You're cooked.
Now, even though I had a strong gut feeling that everything Cassio was telling me was true, if you watched part 1 of this video, you would know that I was a huge simp for this girl, Sarah. And because of that, I would ignore all the thought signs that she was showing me. I told him I couldn't just confront Sarah about this empty-handed. She would.
It could be the video. Could be the video.
So I wanted to believe him, but I loved this girl. I needed proof. So I told him I couldn't just confront Sarah about this empty-handed. She would just deny it. So Cassio made a
thot would do
suggestion.
that.
He told me that the FAU football team held parties every Saturday.
This nigga
And
at
it wasn't his
FAU?
first time
You're
seeing
cooked.
Sarah at these parties. And he also knew the guy that Sarah was flirting with that night. His name was Brendan. So he suggested
nigga
to
named
be
Brendan.
my double agent. Literally, like 007 type shit. He wanted to set her up and catch her in the act. At this point, I don't even know what's going on. This was all starting to feel like some type of reality TV show. But fuck it. There was no turning back. I agreed. Special Agent Cassio acquired. So fast forward a couple of weeks and my dog Cassio is so committed, bruh. He was showing up to every FAU party, every Saturday, just to see if she would even show up. Like, bruh,
This
I
nigga
hardly
was
knew
federal.
this man, but he was riding so hard for the gang, like, yo,
Yeah,
that's
ad blocker,
my
bro.
dog. But he had been showing up to these parties. He knew this man, but he was riding for weeks. All this relentless partying was starting to weigh on him, especially because Sarah hadn't even shown up. And on my end, I was getting ready to call off the operation. And right when we were about to call it quits,
This nigga called.
hello? Bro, she's here. And she's not alone.
Damn, she with Brendan again, bro. She with Brendan again, nigga.
Damn. That's all I could say. My heart felt like it was gonna fall out of my chest. There was almost no words to describe the heartbreak that I was going through, especially when it goes down like this. But I had to snap out of it. The mission was not over.
You gotta
See,
confront
on this
her, bro.
particular night, Sarah had told me that she was going to her aunt's house
Stop the cap.
for a birthday
Stop the cap.
with her family.
Stop the
Stop
cap.
that.
And because it was her aunt's birthday, she was going to be spending the night. And she wasn't going to be able to text me, her boyfriend, back very often.
Or she was getting her cheeks clapped.
I hate girls. So the very first thing I did was text her and asked her, how's everything going? This girl responded with, oh yeah, everything's going great. We're just about to start cutting the cake. She
Just about to start what?
lied. She lied straight to my face. This girl said she was about to cut the cake. More like give up the cake. My blood is literally boiling at this point. I had to see this through though. So I took a few deep breaths, played along, and responded with, great. Have fun. I rushed outside, I got straight in my whip, and I was heading straight for the FAU campus.
that party,
Meanwhile,
nigga.
back on FAU campus, Agent Cassio was about to embark on his second part of the mission. Since he knew Brendan personally, it was his objective to make sure he kept an eye on the situation. They had no idea he was my double agent. Like, yo, we were about to catch them on a real-life episode of Cheaters, bruh.
Gotcha, bitch.
So at this point, I'm like more than halfway to the college campus. And then I get a call from Cassio. Yo, I'm so sorry, man. Brendan just told me that he's about to take Sarah back to his dorm and they're
Hell
leaving
no.
real soon. I can't stall him for much longer, fam. You know how it goes down after this when someone's trying to secure the cheeks. There ain't no stopping him. Bro, I almost crushed the phone
Whole
in my
time this
hand.
nigga trying
But
to
there was
get it.
no time to waste. I pressed the gas so hard I had to have been going 100 miles per hour. The GPS said I had like 20 minutes left, but no cap, I got to the campus in like 5. The boy was going fast and furious in that hoe.
This nigga.
Kinda like what Brandon was about to do to my girl. Then
Hell
boom,
no.
Cassio met me outside the dorms, but he just had that look on his face. And then I knew it might have been too late. But I had came way too far to turn back now. Me and Cassio started sprinting to Brendan's dorm, turning corner after corner after corner, then bang! The timing couldn't have been any more perfect. I saw Sarah and Brendan making out right in front of me. I couldn't believe it. But at this point, I wanted to embarrass her as much as she embarrassed me. So with quick thinking, I know she hadn't noticed me down the hall yet. So me and Cassio hid around the corner. I took my phone out and I called Sarah.
Alright, guys, you already know what point of the video we're in. You know what to do. Grab your drinks, grab your snacks. Cause this shit gon' be good. If you know, you know.
Hello? Where are you right now? What do you mean?
this
I
nigga
told
was
you. What's the matter,
assertive
Sarah?
with it.
Where are you right now? Nothing's wrong. You're just what, Sarah? I turned my head around the corner. She heard and saw me looking straight at her from down the hall.
Gotcha, bitch.
Her face was priceless. Brandon was also confused. Turns out he didn't even know Sarah had a boyfriend. And luckily, he was actually a good guy. So instantly, he read the situation
He
and
knew.
understood what went down. And from that point, I didn't really do or say anything. I just left. She knew
That's
she
what I
did
would've
to
done.
me, and I had lost all my respect for her. So why would I even try and fix or comfort the situation? And after that, I never really spoke to Sarah again. And I know some of y'all might be thinking, damn, why didn't you snap on her? You just gonna let her get off the
Hey,
hook
man,
with that?
sometimes
But if
you gotta
I
be the
learned
bigger
anything
person, bro.
from the situation is that even if someone does something wrong, doesn't mean you have to stoop down to their level and return
Exactly.
the wrongdoing.
That's what I'm saying.
Overall, it made me a better man. So if you're watching this, thank you, Sarah. Thank you for being a thot.
Classic thought activities from the thoughts in high school. We already knew what they be on. But W video, I'll give it a little like.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how I count it up. I only like girls who won't give a fuck. My last girl, she said I ain't done enough. I can't spend no bread on a tummy tuck.